What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Now, it is that time of year, or at least one of those times of the year, when Nintendo Direct leaks and speculation starts to go absolutely rampant. Nintendo Directs are always happening, usually in the month of February, so a lot of people are talking about, Nintendo Directs, and when it's going to happen, what could potentially be in it. And this is where we get into kind of a gray area, or not a gray area, but pretty actually gray area with Nintendo Direct stuff, is that there are people who put out leaks, whether they are just random people on 4chan or actual kind of insiders who are leaking out some information. There's a lot of different talks about lots of different rumors and leaks, and I mean, obviously, if any of them are true, it could only be one, because, you can't have multiple different leaks, I should say, be true. That would just not make sense. So, we are going to go through some of the leaks that are out there, just random ones, just to kind of laugh at them. I always just kind of look at them as people saying what they want, and putting online and saying it's a leak. That's how it is most of the time. So, we're going to read through these. I'm going to talk about why some of these are possible, some of these are not possible, and just kind of have fun with it. So definitely take this video as a just for fun kind of video. Also, quick plug to the skit I uploaded yesterday, the Ocarina Paradox 3, sending ZakPak back. Definitely watch that skit. It was a lot of fun to do. It was just an overall great time. Thank you, Chris, for helping me put that together. And without any further ado, let's get into the leaks. So as you can see here, I am on 4chan, the utmost pinnacle of Nintendo Direct leakage. So as you can see, this one here says, Nintendo Direct, 17th of February 2022, from Anonymous. This was actually just today that this was posted, so this should be fun. This is the information I know of. This is probably not the full Direct. You'll love to see it. No intro, not my uncle works Nintendo, just here's what it is. Batman Arkham Collection, all 3 games, native, 17th of August 2022. Now, the Batman Arkham Collection is something that has been rumored, because of or not even rumored, but leaked from a French retailer, so that's interesting that you're posting it on the same day that this leaks. Makes it even less credible when you're predicting this right when that kind of thing leaks out. It's a bit sus. Fire Emblem, The Dawn of the Sun, new game, fall 2022. Battle Block Theater, I actually don't even know what that is, so okay. Mario Kart game not called Mario Kart 9, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Fire Emblem Echoes, Fall Guys trailer, Destiny 2 Cloud version, Zombie Army 4, no Breath of the Wild 2, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak trailer, Advance Wars 1 and 2 April release and demo out now, Mass Effect Legendary Collection, and Splatoon 3 Direct announced for next month. To be honest, this is not true. This is not a real leak. Don't take this as me saying that this isn't a real leak, but this is actually a decently, realistically structured Nintendo Direct leak. Because there are quite a few leaks where it says everything's going to be there. This says directly that there will be Splatoon 3 Direct next month. That there wouldn't be Breath of the Wild 2. It's not just saying, oh, everything's going to be there. I mean, obviously Mario Kart 9 is a pretty big one, obviously with a new Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem Echoes, a lot of different Fire Emblem stuff. Obviously, Destiny 2 is a pretty big thing. There's a lot of that kind of stuff, which is interesting. But I think this is actually a decently realistic leak. Wish list, want list, I should call it. But nonetheless, I don't believe it, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to go over. Alright, next up we have this Chongo leak here. It is called Mario Kart Crossroads by Nintendo Guy. We already can see how this is going. Nintendo Direct on February 9th. First of all, that's Wednesday. That is not only a really weird day, but it is coming up really, really soon. So we literally will find out in 2 days if this guy was talking out of his butt, which is most likely the case here. Presentation information. The Direct will be announced on February 8th, which is Tuesday at 3 p.m. It'll be about 45 minutes long and focus on already known games as well as games coming out in the first half of 2022. I mean, I feel like for a Nintendo Direct in February, that's kind of an obvious point, so we're just going to skip over that. Content. The show will start with a surprise. The new Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be announced and be released in the winter of 2022, according to the text. I mean, a new Xenoblade game is highly speculated on right now, given that Monolith Soft has updated their website, and people are thinking there's going to be a new game. There's been a lot of talks about that the past few months, so that one's a little bit obvious. Okay. Kirby and the Forgotten Land gets an overview trailer as well as a demo that'll be available after the presentation. Interesting. I mean, Kirby and the Forgotten Land getting a demo, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Advance Wars get a final trailer with an April 8th release. A lot of people, have speculated on, that game coming out in April, so okay. Montage, I'm guessing they mean like just a montage of games like Nintendo Directs usually have. Okay, whatever. Kirby will get a small new game that'll be released this summer. This is probably harkening back to, even as of recently, I think Furukawa said that there's going to be new Kirby stuff coming out this year for Kirby's 30th anniversary, or HAL Labs, so one of them said it. And, or I don't even think they said new games, I think it's just that there's new things coming out, because Mario had, shoes and, a Monopoly thing, I don't know, they had different things that weren't games for Mario. A smaller Kirby game could make sense, but if HAL are focusing all their attention on Forgotten Land, I mean, unless they have a smaller team working on another game, the other thing I could think of is maybe a mobile game, a Kirby mobile game, maybe a puzzle game, or something small for the, for the big puffball to be a part of. I don't know, that's why I think probably a mobile game, personally, that's what I would think, if there was another Kirby game in the works, but what do I know? Mario Party Superstars will get a DLC with 2 new boards and 2 new characters. The DLC will be free for Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack members. Okay, this is one of the things that always bothers me about this kind of stuff, right? I mean, this leak is pretty detailed. It has montage. It seems to be set up. The show will start with a surprise. It seems to know the general structure of the Direct and what the Direct is actually, what is in the Direct. So, Mario Party Superstars will have a DLC with 2 new characters and 2 boards. What are they? If you know all this stuff, if you know that the Direct will start with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, if you know that there's going to be a montage exactly between Advance Wars and Kirby, and that Kirby will get a new, smaller game, well, first of all, what is the Kirby game, and then what content will be added to Mario Party Superstars? I think the part about it being added to Nintendo Switch Online, that does make sense, because Mario Party Superstars is a game that a lot of people play online. So having that DLC be a part of the expansion pack, that makes sense. But, I don't know. Fire Emblem Echoes will get a re-release from the 3DS versions, and will be released on May 27th or May 20th for the Nintendo Switch. I think that one's interesting, given that the last predictions actually had Echoes, which I thought was really interesting, because, Echoes, that's such a random title to be re-released, but I don't know, is there a huge, fan following for Echoes? Is there, a huge demand for Echoes to be re-released on the Switch? I didn't know that. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, I didn't know that game had such a huge following, and that everyone wants a re-release of that game on the Switch. Didn't know. Splatoon 3 will be released on July 15th, we'll get more information at E3, or before that already. Okay, I don't know what the "or before that already" part is with the winky face. Or before that already. I don't know. That's kind of weirdly worded in my opinion. But I mean, obviously you would get more information in June if it was coming out this summer. Obviously you would get more information in June. I don't know why that's a big thing. But I don't know. I mean, it's that kind of a safe prediction, I guess. Splatoon 3 being released in the summer. I think it's a pretty safe prediction, but whatever. All right, so here's the Zelda part. I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry. Eiji Aonuma comes up with 2 announcements at the end of the Direct. Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel will be released in November, and also the title will be revealed, Legend of Zelda Birth of the Hero. The second announcement will be that Zelda Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD will come to the Switch on June 24th. Okay, so this has a fully fledged title now, and that harkens back to what is the Kirby game and what's the Mario Party Superstars DLC if you know the title of the Legend of Zelda game. So it's just inconsistent. Things don't match up. You could say that he's holding that information so you could be surprised in the Direct, but you could say the same for the Zelda title. Or really any of this information. What's the whole point of leaking things if you want things to be a surprise, It just doesn't make sense. So, yeah, why would you have the Zelda title but not some of the other information? And also Birth of the Hero, that title doesn't roll off the tongue. Birth of a Hero, maybe. Legend of Zelda, Birth of a Hero. Sure. Legend of Zelda, Birth of the Hero, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't think that title rolls off the tongue well. So, I don't know. I mean, I get it, Breath of the Wild, Birth of the Hero, I get it. It kind of has the same thing, but I don't know. I don't think it makes sense. And then Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, okay, safe predictions. Like, everyone's guessing those as Wii U ports. Like, that's pretty safe prediction, whatever. And then one more thing. The latest announcement starts with Mario driving along the track, after which Nintendo characters suddenly join. Mario Kart Crossroads is revealed and gets a release this year. There will be new drivers, tracks, item systems, and more. That's the end of the Direct. I love that's the end of the Direct. That's it. No more. That's the end. But this is the example of they're just throwing everything at the board here. Like, oh, everything's going to be there. Everything. So, I mean, if you want something to get your expectations up and inevitably end up being disappointed, this is the league for you. Okay, so this one I just wanted to quickly go over. I'm not going to go in depth with it, but look at this one. 4chan user claims to have Breath of the Wild 2 information. I know that this is 99% fake, but it's just interesting and I figure it should be documented just in case it turns out to be real later on. I'm sorry, if you're 99% certain that this is fake, like, why would you even share it? And when you actually click on the actual thread itself, it's gone. It's deleted. The person deleted it. I mean, unless the Nintendo ninjas came after them and it ended up being real. I'm sorry, this is just stupid. I'm not even going to go into this one. Okay, so this is the big one everyone's talking about. Zippo. Zippo is someone who's leaked stuff before. I believe they've actually gotten some things right. Like, this is a somewhat credible leaker. But look at this. Well, we are here, a new month, and it's time to do what we do every year, overhype a video game commercial. But seriously, yes, I'm hearing that the first Nintendo Direct of the year will take place this month, and could be as soon as next week. This week is being ruled out because of Nintendo's imminent financial briefing. So this came out last week. This came out on the 1st, so it's talking about this coming week. So here's the thing. They say it's going to be a big one. I'm not sure of the content at this point in time, but it's safe to assume that Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Splatoon 3, Advance Wars 1 and 2, and the heavily rumored Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and a new Fire Emblem title will be likely featured in this one. Nintendo has a metric bleep ton of things to talk about, so I expect a huge bomb dropped in this presentation. Also, if you made Super Bowl-sized money bets on this Mario Kart not being real, you're going to be out of a lot of money. Start your engines, hype responsibly. So here's a confusing part for me, right? So they say, I'm not sure what content is in here at this point in time. But they say Mario Kart's going to be here. So you're not sure of what's in this Direct, but you know that Mario Kart's going to be in this Direct. That, to me, I don't get it. I don't get why. I don't get it. Now, here's the thing. Everything that Zippo says is based on assumptions, right? So he's assuming that Kirby, Splatoon, Advanced Wars, and Xenoblade, and Fire Emblem are all going to be there. It's notable that they left out Breath of the Wild 2. I personally don't think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be at this Direct. But it is notable that they left it out. And they said Mario Kart's going to be there. Which, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Mario Kart at this point. I personally still don't think it's going to happen. But, yeah, I personally don't. I mean, there's nothing really to come. Like, there's nothing really of this that you can say, like, oh my god, like, this is mind-blowing. Unless the Mario Kart thing ends up being true. No, it doesn't say anything about Mario Kart Crossroads or Nintendo Kart. It just says Mario Kart. So, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All this stuff down below. Hit that little notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. And check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.